Right, here we go guys. So I'm doing a little new series for Toy Soldiers, and we're just going to do playthroughs of it in general. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to play Toy Soldiers. You're going to do the campaign, and it's just going to be a generic walkthrough of the campaign. What I'm going to do is change the full screen. Hopefully this works the first time round. Yes! Alright, so I'm going to do level select, obviously. And I'm going to start from the very first one. So we have the first one being Orange March 1914. Alright, I'm going to do it in casual, realistically, because I want to play it through in a short enough time where it's not going to take hours to do it, and hopefully that will be better. So here we go, get the loading screen stuff up. So ultimately, this is just a generic kind of playthrough. I'll be doing it. I'll just be doing all the games, and hopefully it doesn't get too bad and I lose. Alright. First battle of Press when begins. Yeah! Alright. So this obviously does not teach you the rules of how to play it. I know that because I had to make sure I remembered the game. So here we go. So obviously I've got my starting guys. Right. So I'm going to start off by placing as many, I think I can only get like 2 of these machine guns out. And then I'll pilot this one first, so not pilot, whatever that one is. So then I'm nearly ready. Because realistically you can only really do that with this one. You can get the first 2 set up. I'm just going to launch them while I start shooting them then. So here we go. So where are they all? Alright, let's see them, here we go. All the data. All the data. I will try and hopefully during the course of playing it, try and get actual achievements and such. Realistically, I'm not too sure which ones I already have this. I think I have a wee bundle, so it shouldn't be too hard to get the achievements maybe for some of like completing the game and stuff. So hopefully that'll show up at some point. That'll be quite cool. Other than that, just not let this guy pass. No, we're not letting him pass you, man. Here we go. So obviously that was like wave 1. I think they usually do like 10 odd waves. What I'm going to do though is quickly, before this starts, upgrade at least 1, and then I'll pilot this one. I'm going to say it's called piloting. I don't really know what you call when you take control of the thing. It's a kind of odd one that way. I'm going to call it, I'll let them get called in. We're going to use this one now. So this one's the one that's obviously just been upgraded. And a kind of weird one. I don't like this one as much, but because it takes ages to reload, which I think is kind of weird. It's like that one over there doesn't take as long to reload, which is I think that's a bit weird. The one, it doesn't do as much power though. I get that one, but it is that kind of aspect where it's like, but I think that one fires a lot faster. And obviously, this is only the first upgrade thing you can get. I'm hoping during the course of the game you can upgrade it a bit more. I'm not really too sure on that one, mainly just down to the fact that I've never really played this game to its fullest at all. I play a lot of random games, and this is why I'm just doing a series on this one, just to keep it random. So here we go. So it's wave 4 out of 9, that's what we're at there now. So it's not too bad. This game is pretty easy though. Obviously this is the first round, it's pretty easy that way. I wouldn't expect it to be almost impossible for someone to be able to play it, but I think hopefully I can do this with enough time where it doesn't take too long to do this mission, because I think there's about 10, maybe 12 episodes awaiting for this thing, and then we'll get into other topics and stuff as I start playing through it. So this topic, basically for today, I'm just going to keep launching these and try and get through it. I think ultimately, what do you call it? The game is the topic for today. This is obviously Toy Soldiers, and it's seeing about trying to just kind of build those through it. There'll be better kind of things to talk about, maybe strategies as such, and into it. This one, I can't really say much about it. I played 3 missions now. I've got a couple of missions loaded from it already, so I played about 3. And the main aspect to that was actually just to be able to understand the rules, because as you'll see in the next episode, there's flyers in the next one, and what else was there? There's tanks and stuff you actually have to deal with, which made the game a lot more complicated. I definitely found that was a thing. I nearly, not entirely, but almost get my ass kicked when all the tanks in the world came in. So am I able to upgrade this? Apparently I'm able to upgrade this, which is quite cool. I think I might as well just upgrade. What I'm going to now do is call in the pounder, so the 18 pounder. So that's like the artillery piece of this game, for this one. The reason I'm calling that one in is actually because soon, not right now, but the tank itself will come in. And oh, I've made this for missiles now. Oh, I don't know if I like that or not. That might have been a bad decision, maybe. Not too sure. That can be left up for most people. I can see where I can get my kills here if I just keep doing this, but I didn't realise I could actually upgrade this fast. I think I don't know if there's a time scale at all on this thing for the upgrade. What I do like, and I'll show you this, is when you hold in, you can actually follow the missiles and stuff. I do actually like that though. It's one of those games that it does it maybe a bit better. Oh, that was a good shot. It does it a bit better in the sense of it's kind of like, it says fully upgraded, that's fine. So I'm going to upgrade this guy just because I think, and I might be wrong on this one, I think it might just have something to do with timescale then maybe before you can upgrade it again. I'm not really too sure, because it says upgrade there is locked, and I actually just thought that was like that for the whole mission. So actually I'm not worried, but I can't really figure that. I realise they've also got a mortar and stuff. I think you can get points for shooting them. I realistically should try and shoot them, but I'm going to fire this over and see if I did hit something. Like that. I'm not too sure then, so this, I might be playing a totally different game from what I thought I might have been playing, but, because I don't remember playing with the Grenadiers, I think that's what you call Grenadiers. I don't remember having to shoot these guys in the last time I played through it, so maybe there's something different, or I've just picked the beginning tutorial. Pretty sure this is what I'm playing though. I'm going to stop pushing that though, because I think that gives me a headache at least. But ultimately, yeah, so I'm upgrading stuff a bit better than I thought I could. It's still a lot. Normally this is how I'll play this lineup. I'll just show you the lineup now. So normally when I'm playing this, I've got the Mark II now. Normally I only have the one before. Normally I've got it there. That's usually what I have. But for some reason, obviously, what up to the Mark II probably is a better thing. I'm going to just upgrade that now as well. But basically, normally I leave them at the upgrade that was at. That's just because I A, didn't realise I could upgrade any further than that, and B, I think the suppressive fire, if they're killing stuff as fast as they are, I think that's not too bad. And then hopefully they might be able to do a tiny bit more damage to, oh there's a guy there, to the tank that's going to come in the next wave, or the next two waves technically. So I've got this guy, the Mark 7 light howitzer. I use that. That is specifically there to deal with the tank when it comes in. The tank's not an issue. Don't get me wrong. It's not that much of an issue, and I've done this maybe in a better. I think this one alone has been a better game, because last time I'm just going to let these guys come in and watch them. When you don't have to do the shooting, I think that's sometimes better, because it does show that aspect that it's like, oh well, I'm able to just sit back and watch, and it looked quite cool watching as the horses charging down, and then obviously my actual shots are now coming in, and then hopefully they don't get too rushed, and I might have my captain guys being able to do stuff. Normally by now I might have panicked. I think these guys will just deal with it. Maybe not though. What we'll do is we'll call in some of these guys just to deal with it all. I'll just call them all in. Use all the spaces up. You might as well. I don't realistically think there's a bad reason for that. And then obviously we're going to have the final enemy wave. Oh, or not. I'm not too sure if I missed something there. Well, that's victory for me. I don't think I beat my overall score. I might have though. I got to a rank general, so I'm not too sure if that's bad or good. I think that probably is good. But that was a very fast. I think this maybe only lasted like 5-10 minutes. We'll just have to see. This is us coming into the 10-minute mark, and that was mission 1. So I did not too bad. That was pretty easy. I'm guessing the tank got blown up, and I just missed that actually. I was watching the horses maybe too much. But other than that, that was episode 1 of the Toy Soldiers Let's Play. I'll be doing this just series of a walkthrough, and what I will do is leave it here and see you next episode.